Correct.
is the total. Ms. Martinez, is that square with your understanding?
Yes, yes, it is. I was just wondering if the court was going to go by its recommendations that anybody that had pled guilty to domestic violence should not have 50-50 custody of the minor child because.
We are enforcing the orders that
Okay.
are in existence at this time.
Is the court going to investigate because of the domestic violence?
Not
of the plaintiff?
investigate.
Oh,
Other
the
agencies,
FOC handbook said it does.
other agencies investigate, CPS investigates, the police investigate, the court does not investigate.
And I was just wondering, because the FOC handbook says that the court would investigate.
Court will order that the child be turned over to him immediately,
Okay.
forthwith, and that he will have the child for the 63 days that he has been denied as make-up parenting time. Yes.
I can have my ride here. Cindy, go get the minor child and bring her here within a half hour. She is only about 5 minutes from here. If the court can wait a half hour, I can have her here in a half hour.
Well, okay, I'll have the deputy take you. He can take
Can you
you
go,
into the
Bella?
holding tank, and then we'll see that the child.
I'm sorry, should she bring Bella here to this
You
courtroom?
do that when you go to jail, figure it out.
I can. There's a personal protection order against him and he continues to address me. When my friend Cindy goes to get Bella, should she bring her here to this court?
Bring her back to the court. In fact, what we'll do is we'll have Ms. Sharp and her client, they can be out in a conference room and the child can be turned over to them. And at that time, once Ms. Sharp is confirms that he has the child, then we will allow your release.
Sure.
Okay.
Can you do that for me, please? Thank you.
It's been turned over to your client, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, she's in the
Okay.
hallway.
Court will again reiterate that the child will remain with the plaintiff in this matter for the next 63 days for the makeup parenting time. And thereafter, the parties will then comply with the current order that's in place. Anything else, Ms. Sharp?
The only issue would be, Your Honor, is that the child goes to school and the child or the school has given my client a hard time before because it didn't say that it was his parenting time at that time. It's going to be probably the next 7 days since I had to do a 7-day order for it to go into place. So there is concern that the child won't be able to go to school because he can't drop off and pick up based off of what they believe is the current order, not. So we just want to make sure she still can go to school somehow.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to add that in the order in case, it's necessary, because you're going to have the child for 63 days, so you'll need it. So but the fact is that he does have opportunity or does have the right to take the child, pick up the child and be involved in the schooling. He would have that right anyway pursuant to MCL 722.30.
Yes.
Ma'am, don't shake your head unless you know the law.
I'm sorry, but the only reason why it's like that is because those are my parenting time hours. Mr. Beck doesn't have Bella during school hours. So that's why the school has that in place to follow the order to a T.
The law states that the non-custodial or the other parent, even if they're not a non-custodial, the other parent has the right to all information concerning schooling, doctor, etc.
Yes, they inform him about anything that goes on in the school, but just to follow the order to a T, he was not allowed to drop her off at school at noon or pick her up at 3:30 because those are not his parenting time hours.
We'll put that in the order, make sure that that's taken care of so that he is allowed to drop off, pick up and do whatever's necessary for the schooling purposes.
Thank you.
Anything else, Ms. Sharp?
Just that probably in the next 7 days, because it will be a 7-day order, he probably won't have the ability to take her to school and my client just wants to, unless maybe mom can reach out and let them know. Or my client will try to reach out, but they won't follow anything without the order. So
That's up to
Yeah.
that's up to the defendant.
Okay.
I'm not going to
Thank
order that she contact the
That's fine.
school or anything at this point.
thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Martinez, anything else that you?
Yes, sir. Can you tell me how this is in the best interest of the child, being that
Ma'am, I
I'm a
don't
victim of domestic violence that he pled
Ma'am,
guilty to?
file a petition if you have.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
Okay. Court will end this matter at 3:00 p.m. You're free to go. Have a